Okay, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at this week's assignment. This week's assignment is actually very, very easy. It's broken down into 5 steps, but it really boils down to 3 basic ideas. You're going to watch this TED Talk, which is linked right here. It's about leadership, and while you're watching it, you're going to make notes about the important words or phrases that the speaker uses, because that's going to help you fill out your first assignment. You're going to fill out this document called TED Talk Guided Listening. The link for that worksheet is right down here. You'll click on this little link and it'll open up this document right here. This document asks you to fill in this top box here with the 6 words or phrases that grabbed your attention or that you believe are important to developing the speaker's overall message. You'll fill those in here, and then it asks you some other questions that will make more sense once you watch the video. Good news is that the video is only about 5 minutes long. So you spend 5 minutes watching the video and taking notes, and then you'll take maybe 5-10 minutes to fill out this little worksheet. And just like that, you'll be 2/3 of the way through this week's assignment. After that, you're going to go to wordart.com because you're going to create what we're calling a multimodal project. I created an example multimodal project, which is linked right down here, but I'll go ahead and show it to you here. My multimodal was over COVID-19. So what multimodal projects do is they create an image, but the image itself is made up of words or phrases associated with some idea. My idea was COVID-19. So I put in words like scary, frustrating, vaccine, social distancing, quarantine, flatten the curve. All of these things are ideas that came to mind when I thought about COVID-19, and I typed them right over here under the word words. One cool thing that this program will allow you to do is if, for instance, you felt that community was more important than scary, it'll allow you to move community up higher on the list so that it's featured more prominently throughout your multimodal. So you're going to need at least 6 words. You can add more if you choose to. But remember, your topic is going to be leadership because that's what is being discussed in the speech that you're going to listen to. So you'll put your words in here, you'll arrange them in whatever order you want, then you can click on shape, and there are many options with different categories right over here. You find a shape that makes sense to the message of the speech that you're going to listen to, and your words or phrases will be shaped into one of these different shapes. Then it'll allow you to pick a font. The only thing that I ask is that you pick a font that is legible or easily readable, and then you'll pick a font, of course, that fits the tone or vibe of the speech. Layout and style are 2 things that I don't necessarily need you to mess with, but you can if you're feeling creative and you want to have a little more control over what your final product looks like. Once you are completely finished with that, you're going to hit this button that says visualize, and it'll appear right over here like mine. The final step is going to be a little different. You're going to hit print, and it takes a little bit to get to the print page, but when you do, what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that this here is on save as a PDF. You'll click save as a PDF and then you'll hit save. That file will be saved somewhere in your computer. You will attach it to the submission page in Canvas or as an attachment to an email, and you'll send it to me whichever way you feel more comfortable, either as an attachment in Canvas or as an attachment in an email. I don't care either way, but this assignment, like I said, is very easy. I'm hoping for 100% participation this week because it's essentially a free 100. 2 of them, really. 2 free 100s. Fill out that little guided listening page while you're listening to the speech, and then create one of these little multimodals, which are super simple. I created this one in about 15 minutes. So, if you stick to it, you should be able to finish this week's assignment in about an hour, maybe 2 hours at most, depending on how creative you want. There are rubrics and other things on the page. You can look through all of that stuff. I have this step-by-step instruction, which is way more detailed than probably anyone will require, but if you get stuck during your project, you can reference this, and it'll tell you exactly what you need to do to get back on track. Everything you need is here. Once you're finished, you click on this button and you'll be able to submit your document. That's all that I have for you this week. If you have any questions, you can email me. Thanks.